Unfortunately, there really are no secrets. There are no real instant shortcuts that will get you to drop 20 pounds in 0.2 seconds. There's no one business strategy that will multiply your earnings by 800 times. All of these misnomers and these myths that people and YouTubers and different influencers and sources tell you, they're all lying to you. Seriously. Whether it's your health, your wealth, your relationships, you name it. What all of these strategies and tips and tricks and number one ways to do this and to do that come down to is action. You can read all of the books, you can buy all the courses, you can invest in all of the consultants, you can do all of these different things. That's great. You can learn, but nothing in your life, in your relationships, in your business will change unless you decide to actually do something. And that's the number one thing that I want to go through that really is almost the number one strategy or the number one secret to get anywhere in life, in your business, in anything, is to just take action and see what happens. It's the number one thing that people are so scared of. Well, what if I fail? What if it doesn't exactly work out how I want it to? What if it works out amazingly? You never will know unless you actually do something. And again, I'm not someone who's a proponent that you shouldn't learn about something before you do it, because I entirely 1000% believe that before you get into any relationship, before you start a business, before you do a lot of different things, you should learn heavily about the topic, idea, strategy, you name it. But I'm an even bigger proponent and advocator for you actually doing what you learn. You know, people believe and think I have to go to every single mastermind, I have to buy every single course, I have to learn on YouTube, I have to learn through Google, through SEO, through all these different sources. And in reality, you will learn much faster by actually just doing and attempting and trying, experimenting, taking some kind of action, big or small, it does not matter. And the entire reason I'm even doing this video is because there is almost too much information out there. There's almost too many different people to watch, to learn from, who are great educators, who are great at what they do, great teachers, but very few businesses, very few people, very few entrepreneurs, and just everyone in general actually does what they know they should be doing. They think, well, maybe I need to learn this other shortcut, this other thing, this other special, one of a kind, you name it, that will magically get me there without doing any of the hard work. And the reality is, hard work is the only thing that will get you there. Yes, of course, there are things that can help out. There are good strategies, there are good tools, tips, etc. But taking the action and learning what that will actually specifically do for you in your circumstance is what's going to separate you from getting results and nothing happening, because you just keep learning. So what can you do? What should you do to make sure that in any area of life, whether it's business, your relationships, your financials, you name it, your own self-development, what should you do to make sure you are accomplishing your goals, you are moving forward, you are moving ahead, that you are seeing good results? Number one, make sure that whoever, wherever you are learning from a good quality person, course, company, etc., that has your best interests in mind, that is also highly ethical. Otherwise, you are going to get scammed, you are going to get taken for granted for, and bad things will happen. So learn from a good quality person or source. Number two, which is my favorite, take less money investing in resources and learning and put more money and effort into taking action. Don't get me wrong, you shouldn't jump into anything without thoroughly learning about a topic. But once you are pretty sure you've learned quite a bit and you're actually knowledgeable and you could consider yourself a decent expert or an expert or just someone who has a good amount of information on how to do this thing, build your relationship stronger, build a website, help your customers, you name it, take action immediately. You're going to learn a lot faster from testing what you've learned and seeing if what you've learned is actually true than just learning more and more. You have to take action. After you've learned a little bit, take some action. Take a lot of action. Learn a little bit. Take a lot of action. You'll generate a lot more leads in your business. You'll get a lot more customers in your business. You'll get a lot happier relationships. You'll do a lot better for your personal life and for your own health. If in every area of your life you do a little bit less learning and a lot more doing and learning from those experiences firsthand. Number 3 is to simply stop looking for that one shortcut. Stop looking for that one secret, that one best whatever. It's not really out there. If it is, no one's going to tell you. It's going to be their secret that they keep forever because they're seeing so much success with it. Do take action. Learn firsthand. It's the best experience you can get. Find out things for yourself so that you become a master through experience versus a master who has generated 0 results because all you do is spend your time simply and only learning. What also has spawned this video and kind of my creativity to want to do it is because of seeing so many videos and influencers and people in general preaching about certain things on TikTok, on YouTube, all over the place. And in fact, those people are not knowledgeable about what they're talking about and are actually doing very poorly at what they're talking about and advising. And it's just, it's being spread and talked about, but there are ideas and strategies and tips and tools, etc., that are garbage for people, that aren't actually helpful for people, that are actually bad most of the time. And I want you and everyone who listens to any messaging of any kind to become their best versions of themselves, to accomplish the most they can accomplish, to impact the world, to become and be better. And that only can happen when people are learning from resources and people and taking action from resources and people that are actually trying to help them and that actually know what they're talking about. There are no secrets. There are no shortcuts. You just have to do your best. Learn what you can to a certain extent, then take action. Now, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you do go learn about things that you're interested in. I do hope that you learn and try to become very knowledgeable in a topic or idea. But then, do the one thing you're afraid to do. Do the one thing that you keep yourself from actually pushing yourself to take action upon. Get yourself out there. Take action. Do. Learn firsthand. Because by doing that, I know in my own life, for example, especially in business, if I went to college for 4 or 8 years versus actually doing business at 15, 16 years old, I would be nowhere near where I am today because I would have spent 4 to 8 years only learning versus 1 to 2 years taking action and actually doing taught me more than any college education ever could. So think about this for yourself. Decide if what you're hearing from me. That's how you know I'm at least a little credible, is I'm telling you to actually think about what you're even hearing from me. Think for yourself and decide, is what you just heard or parts of what you just heard actually make sense? Is it applicable for your life? And could you use it to improve your life? I think so. Take some, I can't speak today. Take some action. Have a great day. And I will see you in another video very soon.